Badgers jump back into Big Ten play this week. Boy, did they ever jump back into Big Ten play. It began with a Monday night thriller at Mackey Arena as the Badgers took down the third-ranked Purdue Boilermakers. 3 days later, the Badgers are back at the Kohl Center, putting 87 points on the board in a 9-point win against the Iowa Hawkeyes. We'll recap the 2 games of the week. We'll hear from Badgers junior Tyler Wahl, and we'll check in with head coach Gard. All coming up on this week's edition of the Badgers Sports Report. He'll give it up to Tyler Wahl outside left. Keegan Murray defending Tyler Wahl. Now Johnny Davis against Tucson. Feeds Hepburn to the right side. He'll try a 3. Nailed it. Chucky Hepburn from distance. And it's 9-4 Wisconsin. 2.5 minutes into the game. Grab right at the circle. Retreats on the dribble. Keegan Murray defending Davis in a flip for Hepburn. Loops it inside. Wahl catches low on the right. Whips to Johnny. Left corner 3 on the way. Good. Johnny Davis with a triple. Inside out they go. 12-6 Wisconsin. Here comes Keegan Murray on the run. And Hepburn with a near pilfer. It's still loose. Now he gets a steal. Here comes Chucky down the lane. Layup good. Another steal. Chucky Hepburn with the steal and the layup. Shot up no good. Johnny Davis altering, and he comes up with a rebound. Davis to the front court. Drives right lane line to the rim. Layup good again. Showing the burst. Johnny Davis scoring at all levels. Brad finds Wahl at the free throw line. Matchup with Keegan Murray. Bounce pass Neath. Right corner 3 in the air. Around and out, no. Johnny the rebound. Low on the right gets the putback. And he has 19 here in the first half. The high screen from Ogundele in the lane. Trying to leave it to the big guy. Pass intercepted by Hepburn. A bounce at the feet of Johnny. He gathers to the right wing. Davis against Murray. Inside feed. Wahl slam dunk. Just waited for Tyler to flash to the rack, rewarded him a dunk and a timeout for the Iowa Hawkeyes. A 19-point lead for the Wisconsin Badgers. Hepburn high on the right, drifting left, high screen from Crowell. Perkins works over it. Hepburn left of the lane, pushed it up, got it off the window. Hepburn was 7, 67-49 Wisconsin. Davison left corner 3 on the way, got it. Brad Davison was 16, shot that one right in the face of Bohannon. Hepburn high on the right, goes inside, Crowell. Kick out to Gilmore, Carter, one pump, goes up and in. First points for Carter Gilmore tonight. Ball sends to Davison, left of the center circle. It's Peyton Sanford. Now Davis high on the left, working against Keegan Murray. Johnny shovels it into Crowell, low on the right, goes up and in off the glass. Crowell with 12, 81-64 Wisconsin.
We have a lot of weapons. You know, we have one of the best players in open floor in the country. And, you know, Chucky does a great job of finding guys in there. We have rim runners. We have guys that can shoot in transition. So, again, just taking advantage of, you know, the opportunities we have to score, especially, you know, if we don't have to work as hard on offense, if we can get a transition bucket, it's a big-time weapon for us that I think we're utilizing it really well.
It just shows you, you know, how much firepower we have on the offensive end. You know, Steven inside out, Tyler, you know, inside, I think one of the best post players in the country. And, you know, we're kind of just tired of people, you know, not expecting us to do a whole lot, and I think we're really proving people wrong.
You know, they love to compete, and they want to do what's best for their team and help their team be successful. So it's nothing magical. It's just it takes time, and you have to have the right people. And for me, knock on wood, this group has been terrific. It's hard. I can't even get mad at them. They just give me everything they've got, dang near every day. They haven't had a bad day. Maybe a snippet of a bad day, but they quickly corrected it. And they've, like I said, they just love to compete and love to wear that uniform.
You know, when you play with the confidence and the mindset to go score and, you know, go put the ball in the hoop, the ball goes in a lot more. So just, again, taking advantage of opportunities, but also creating them for myself. And again, my teammates find me in really good spots. We have a lot of weapons where I'm able to get to my spot. And like I always say, I put a lot of time into my game, so I trust it when it goes up there that it's going to go in.
And we got a lot of guys that can bring up a lot of different things to the table, and whoever's night it is, we look to them to produce as much as they can. And I think this team's pretty dangerous, and we got a lot of good things coming.
This is Wisconsin basketball. Out front pass knocked away by Davis. Johnny gets the steal. Johnny down the lane. Slam dunk with a right hand. Off the wall, another 3. Got it! And a feed to Davison running the floor. Down the lane to the rim. Layup good. Front court. High screen Carlson. Deep 3. Hepburn. Got it. Goes to Davis for three, right side, book it. Fourth three of the half for Johnny Davis.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org. And is brought to you by the Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and respected contractors. BuildingWisconsinTogether.com.
When you've been injured, you need the hometown team on your side. Trust us to get you back in the game. Call Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of Wisconsin Badger Athletics. One call, that's all.
You'll hear things like, you're gonna need to see a specialist.
That what you have is serious, like really serious.
And then you meet them, your medical team.
With research and clinical trials and new treatments.
With better procedures that lead to better results.
Then it hits you, you're gonna be okay.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Hard work, sweat, knowledge in your own two hands. These are the tools that build Wisconsin. Leave your mark on the real world with zero debt and higher pay. All from day one. It's time to do work that works for you. Learn more at buildingwisconsintogether.com.
On this game day, Good Foods Guacamole would like to salute all you players, no matter what you seem to be playing. You, sir, are a winner. You, ma'am, triumphant, and thumbs up to whatever it is you're doing. So let's hoist a guac-laden chip to all you players out there. Good Foods Guac, made from the freshest avocado and the cleanest ingredients. So here's to all the players and whatever game it is they're trying to play. Game day is Guac Day. Good Foods Guac.
Injured? You need a team you can trust. Call Gruber Law Offices today, serving the people of Wisconsin for over 30 years. Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of Wisconsin Badger Athletics. One call, that's all.
There's Eric Hunter Jr. against Chucky Hepburn, right of the center circle, throwing to first, knocked away, Wahl picked up by Hepburn, lead feed Johnny down the lane to the rim, layup good. Stefanovic right of the wheel, a toss to Newman, top of the arc against Johnny, drives left lane line, goes up, blocked by Davis, left corner, Johnny trying to save, and he does, to Tyler Wahl. What a play by Johnny Davis. And here comes Hepburn to the front. Working off a couple of screens, Chucky right side, steps back, three in the air, book it. Chucky Hepburn with the first triple of the night for Wisconsin. Now hands off to Johnny at the top of the arc. Works left of the circle. Loops it inside. Wahl catches low on the right. Layup good. Wahl from Johnny Davis. Thompson, left-hand hip-high dribble. Bouncing at the edge of the center circle against Chucky Hepburn with 18 seconds left of that. Thompson lost it off his leg. Hepburn diving for it. Chucky gathers. Feeds Johnny down the lane with a right-hand punch.
Being a freshman, coming in here, making plays like that, that's one of those key moments that help us win games like this.
Johnny Davis, left wing against Hunter. Davis a jab, now backing in. Backing, left lane line, fades, flips, hits from the left baseline. 18 for Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis out high. Davis up top for three. Got it! Johnny Davis with a triple. Badgers lead 52-50 with 9 minutes remaining. Leaves it for Davison, top of the circle. Sends it back to Johnny at the left point. Morton trying to dig in on Davis. A three in the air for Johnny, and that is off the rim. No. Gilmore the long rebound. Davison for three straight on. Straight in.
I thought we moved the ball around really well, too. Brad hit some big shots. Chucky did a really good job of getting into the lane and finding people.
He gives off to Johnny Davis. Flips to Davison outside the center circle. Eric Hunter is on Brad. Davison puts it on the deck. A screen from Crowd. Davison right side. Kills the dribble. Whips it to Davis left side. He'll try a three. Got it! Johnny Davis for three. And it's 68-63 Wisconsin. Nothing deep. Looking. Got to get it in. Pass deflected. Davison gathers. And he'll whip it to Johnny. 8 seconds. Here comes Davis to the line. Down the lane. To the rim. Slam dunk. Johnny Davis with 4.7 to play. Here comes Hunter with three. Hunter with two. Hunter with one. Tries a three. And the Badgers win it. Oh,
Oh my goodness, they've won it. They have knocked off the Purdue Boilermakers 74-69.
It's a terrific team effort. Obviously, the play of Johnny speaks for itself. He was terrific down the stretch, made big plays for us, but really a tremendous gritty effort by our group.
I think, we could be, in the conversation for Big Ten champions. But like I said, just everybody on the team, at some point everybody's going to need to step up. And, I thought the people that played tonight did a really good job, and they didn't come in playing scared at all.
Can't say enough about your effort and your grit and how you compete. Okay? If you always compete, you'll always have a chance. It wasn't always perfect, but we always competed. And that was the difference, okay? To be able to come in here and get this thing done. This is just the beginning, though. Don't get complacent, okay? Your level of competitiveness in practice, in the weight room, in everything you do, has to continue to grow.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. WEAbenefits.com.
My favorite breakfast is Odyssey yogurt. I asked Mommy where it comes from, and she took me to a dairy farm to learn all about milk and, most importantly, cows. Wisconsin cows are definitely the happiest, which means they make the tastiest yogurt. My favorite is blueberry. What's your flavor? Support your local farmers. EIEI Odyssey.
Back into Big Ten Conference play, and man, you could just see the intensity already. So many of the games, 1 or 2 possession games, you get an overtime or 2 in there, and you're right back in the thick of it as we're joined now by head coach Greg Gard. I guess the first order of business for you going into this past week was get your guys back up and running off at the pause, obviously, and slowly but surely getting guys back. And you always talk about a process. That's a process, right? Getting the legs and lungs back with these guys.
Yeah, that's typically even taking a little time over the holidays with the 3 days that we had planned. It ended up being just a hair more, but that always has an impact in terms of when you come back. I always joke we have to run off the turkey and the Christmas cookies, but then you throw some COVID and some other stuff going on there. It made the return a little more challenging than normal. Little game of 4-on-4 the first day back with our GA included, so we only had 7 guys. But it is what it is, and fortunately we were able to get a handful of guys back soon, and right after that, and now back to close to full strength.
Well, it's a good thing when you jump back into Big Ten play that you had an easy assignment. You go down to Mackey Arena in Purdue. But again, your guys have been showing this all year, the resolve that they have, grit, whatever words you want to use. Johnny was remarkable, but kind of to your point, it takes everybody, and everybody who was on the floor did something.
Yeah, and I think we've said it many times, Matt, that I think what we've had to go through, whether it's been injuries, illnesses, you name it, it's forced us, our staff, to have to find other ways and get other people involved. And I think in the long run, it's helped expedite maybe the development and deepened our bench, so to speak. So when you are in these type of situations, you have to deal with foul situations and guys that haven't practiced in a week or 2, and you just continue to find a way. But as we've talked about, it does take all of us. It has taken all of us, and it's going to continue to take all of us as we continue to go forward.
And for a coach, the wheels are always turning. I think back again, I'm winding back the clock to Monday. The 5 on the floor that you had to put in there late in the game, it was a good option, but just not the toss lineup ever. But you did what you had to do there, right?
Yeah, I kept looking for guys 6'4" or taller, and I didn't have a lot of there weren't a lot left. So we did what we needed to do and got to the point where we could take care of some of those possessions down the stretch and make free throws and and secure some rebounds or get the possessions back. And I had to deal with the longest baseball pass I've ever seen, 92 feet on a dime. But I don't think if you don't have a guy 7'6", you're not throwing that pass. But just to be able to withstand all the things, and obviously the crowd, and that's a tough place to play. Because they've always been good. That's always been. People ask me why is certain places tough to play. Right. Teams are good that you go play against. So that was a very good Purdue team, which we'll see again in March. And but just looking forward to continue down the Big Ten slate.
And as we speaking of the Big Ten, since last we visited for this session, the Big Ten Conference has come out with the procedure now to the minimum number of players, 7 scholarship players, 1 countable coach. There was speculation: is it active players, scholarship players? You can tell we want to get in these games here, but you get down to 7. It kind of reminds me of your first year here.
Yeah,
20 years ago.
7's going to be. Hopefully, we never get to that position.
Exactly.
I joke with our staff: if we're at 7 and 1, I might be the one that might be out. Even one of you guys, good luck. Here, you always want to be a coach. Here you go.
Here you go.
Handle this. But no, I think we're hopefully in a good position, like we've said before. Hopefully, the worst of this is in the rearview mirror, and we can continue to go forward with a full roster.
Yeah, and to have a group of guys. You mentioned veteran players, but really everybody. And I think I mentioned or brought it up last week. College guys know what it's like, but they all know what it's like, right? Seasons canceled, all this. So maybe not the way you would want, but in a way with all of this, they embrace every practice, the opportunity to get out there every day and appreciate it a little bit more.
I think the flexibility and the understanding what they've gone through. Our freshmen went through it in high school. Our sophomores went through it last year. So I think they've taken on the mindset of just embracing and enjoying every day and making the most of it. And, we've had some real life experiences we've gone through in this program over the last 3 or 4 years that have kind of shown that and brought that to center stage. So I think that's helped reaffirm that, but also what everybody has gone through here. Just there's a great appreciation for to be able to play.
It's also been fun the other night at Purdue, and you guys on recruiting trips or whatever been able to touch base with Micah Potter several weeks ago. Dimitri Trice was in West Lafayette. That's always fun because to see the excitement on their faces, the success of the current team.
Yeah, for him, the last 2 times we've been to Mackey, we've won. With North Carolina last year in the tournament, and then the other night. So he got to witness my not-so-good water bucket game. That thing is heavy, Matt. No wonder it takes 2 football players to lift that up. And once I got it up, there was no going back. If you were in the way, you were going to get wet. If you scattered, which they all did, they saw me coming a little too soon. There was no going back and pausing and no pump fakes with that bucket. It had to go.
Practice, though. Maybe some more opportunities.
Hey, I'll welcome all the practice I can get.
And I did appreciate, too, because your managers, which are always top of the line, this old line, leave it better than what you saw when you got in there. That place was spotless.
Yes.
Every chair, everything was in its proper
place. They do a phenomenal job. They had to bring a wet vac in, I think, to clean everything up. But they did a great job, and that's not the first time. They always do leave really help with our locker room here, and obviously anytime we're going on the road, our motto is always leave it better than you found it, and that was Otto Pauls always would scold our managers if they found one thing out of place, and our guys have done a great job.
Yeah, Otto has always been good at that, and for forever in a day, right? Badgers on the road, Sunday night game at College Park against the Maryland Terrapins before coming back to the Kohl Center a few days later to host Ohio State. We have more to come as we continue with this week's edition of the Badgers Sports Report.
Compeer Financial has always been there for our clients and communities in any situation. And our support continues today as our clients work relentlessly to feed, clothe, and fuel the world. Compeer is proud to continue our strong commitment to our clients, the rural communities where they live, and to agriculture. We're here to help meet the financial needs of rural America. And we'll navigate through this together.
You'll hear things like, you're going to need to see a specialist.
That what you have is serious, like really serious.
And then you meet them, your medical team.
With research and clinical trials and new treatments.
With better procedures that lead to better results.
Then it hits you, you're going to be okay.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. remarkable care.
Gives off to Trace Jackson Davis, and a pass stolen away by Tyler Wahl. Hunter in pursuit. Wahl to the rim. Slam dunk with the right hand. Rice moves to his right. Jackson Davis gets him on the switch. Tries left-hand dribble to the free throw line. Out the wall. Another three. Got it! Oh, my goodness! Tyler Wahl on fire! And now Wahl thinking about it. Crowd says shoot it. Tyler instead will drive it off the wing, and the lane up. Right hand. Got it! Count it! And a foul!
We continue our profile of the players on this roster here on the Coaches Show, and visiting now with Junior Tyler Wahl, and we're seeing certainly growth in your game, and it's been impressive really from the first time you stepped on the floor here as a freshman. Where do you feel like you have made the biggest jump right now as a player from where you started to where you are now?
I would say just my overall game, whether it's my passing, my decision making, my aggressiveness, to my leadership. You know, it was a big goal this year to go out here and try my best and just improve on anything and showcase that, and I think it's going well this year, but just got to keep it going.
You feeling? It seems you look really comfortable either right hand or left hand. Do you feel equally comfortable there, or at least a lot closer than maybe you were?
Yeah, I feel comfortable with both hands. You know, go in there, and I'm not really predetermined in what I'm going to do. I'm going to react to a defense, and whichever hand they give me, I'm going to take it with.
You mentioned too the passing, because there have already been multiple cases here where teams have tried to double team you on the post, and you've kept composure. You found the open man, knocking down a three. That's easy to think that somebody can do that if you're watching on television, but in the heat of the moment, that takes a little time to develop that presence, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I would say my freshman and sophomore year, I was kind of trying to make the home run play always, so trying to throw it across the court to the open guy, and we're now, like you said, just being more comfortable and not trying to do too much, and that's the best recipe.
This team has won games because of the so-called little things that, as you would know better than I, aren't little. Defending, protecting the ball, hitting free throws. The defense that this team has played for as many newcomers, I know the bar is high here for that, but has it been maybe better than you thought in the early portion of the season?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of teams didn't expect us to do a whole lot. Really showed that we are a team that competes, and that's the identity of this team. That's like defense. On the other end, you gotta compete and want to be there. So that's something that this team has, and we got to continue to bring it every week.
Going into the season, Tyler, as I'm sure you're aware, most people looked at Brad as being the guy, the leader. Mm-hmm. I think he's one of the leaders. It seems like you have really embraced that role as well. If there's more stuff to say, we see your emotion out on the floor. So we're starting to see the Tyler Wahl that maybe was in high school, or are we starting to see that guy now that kind of taking more of an ownership in the team?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of my goals this year, was to be more vocal, because I'm kind of a sit back and let everything happen. I had to step outside my comfort zone all summer, and that was something that I really worked on, be more vocal, voicing my opinion, and I think it's starting to show out there on the court.
And a team that really has a lot of fun together, though, right?
Yeah, this is a fun group of guys. I'm having a lot of fun this year with them.
Yeah, fun to watch. That is Tyler Wahl. Stay with us. We'll take a break. More to come as we continue with the Badger Sports Report.
Hard work, sweat, knowledge in your own two hands. These are the tools that build Wisconsin. Leave your mark on the real world with zero debt and higher pay. All from day one. It's time to do work that works for you. Learn more at buildingwisconsintogether.com.
On this game day, Good Foods Guacamole would like to salute all you players, no matter what you seem to be playing. You, sir, are a winner. You, ma'am, triumphant, and thumbs up to whatever it is you're doing. So let's hoist a guac-laden chip to all you players out there. Good Foods Guac, made from the freshest avocado and the cleanest ingredients. So here's to all the players and whatever game it is they're trying to play. Game day is Guac Day. Good Foods Guac.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org. And is brought to you by the Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and respected contractors. buildingwisconsintogether.com.
We thank Tyler Wahl for joining us on this week's show. The Badgers with a Sunday night matchup in College Park against the Maryland Terrapins, and it's back at the Kohl Center for a Thursday night rematch against Ohio State. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
This has been an exclusive presentation from Learfield.
You'll hear things like, you're gonna need to see a specialist.
That what you have is serious, like really serious.
And then you meet them, your medical team.
With research and clinical trials and new treatments.
With better procedures that lead to better results.
Then it hits you, you're gonna be okay.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. WEAbenefits.com.
My favorite breakfast is Odyssey yogurt. I asked Mommy where it comes from, and she took me to a dairy farm to learn all about milk and, most importantly, cows. Wisconsin cows are definitely the happiest, which means they make the tastiest yogurt. My favorite is blueberry. What's your flavor? Support your local farmers. EIEI Odyssey.